Hi strangers. I finally got around to deep cleaning my room and even went out by myself. I thought it made me feel better, but it didn't. Then the next day, my body started feeling kind of weird and I ended up coming down with a cold. Looking back, I think my body had been trying to tell me I needed to rest, but I just wasn't listening, so I guess it had to give me a cold. Yeah, I caught a cold, so I couldn't even sing. After work, I pretty much just slept and got as much rest as I could. Thankfully, I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm still sick, but I've been taking my medicine. And I don't even know if I will have unloaded my vlog by the time this goes up, because the vlog I'm planning right now is going to be about tomorrow. Anyway, while I was taking it easy, I spent a lot of time thinking and taking things in. First of all, I finally went out by myself. I grabbed a coffee and just worked around for a while. I did some video editing at a cafe and spent some time looking into different things online. Then I opened up my journal. This is my journal. I don't know why, but I just felt like bringing with me. Whenever I felt like it, I'd write down things I thought I needed to hear or try to figure out exactly how I was feeling, like putting together a puzzle. But then I realized my past self had already left so many messages for my future self. This journal has many stories. Anyway, let me read you a few of them. A new year doesn't suddenly make me a different person, but I hope that in 2026 you will go after everything you've always wanted, whether it ends well or not. I hope you have the courage to do it. I hope there are more days when your heart races with genuine excitement. How beautiful are the eyes of someone who has the courage to chase their dreams. When was the last time you felt that kind of passion? Do you remember walking home with tears quietly rolling down your face because you wanted to be better so badly? Do you remember how salty those tears were? I hope you get to feel that kind of passion again. I hope you make 27 a year you will be proud of. And I hope your life is always filled with doing the things you've always wanted to do. I wrote this on the very last day of 2025. Looking back, I was so emotional. But I guess I really meant every single word. And this one is from April. Nah, my biggest problem is that even though just trying to build a happy life already takes so much energy, I end up wasting what's left worrying about a future that hasn't even happened yet. I have so many worries. I can't let myself lose to the fears I've created in my own mind. Why do I always assume I'm going to wither away? What if I'm actually a tree that's meant to grow tall? Just because you're slowing down for a moment doesn't mean you should tear yourself apart. It's okay. You will do it tomorrow. One way or another, you'll make it. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. And then there's this one from May. I'd just quit my previous job, and one day, out of nowhere, I suddenly felt like going for a run. So I went out for a run before sunrise, came home, and wrote this gratitude journal entry. There was a lot more in there, but this is the part that stuck with me the most. There's actually so much in my life to be grateful for. Why didn't I see that? None of it is something I should take for granted. I'm still too young to spend my life feeling hopeless or pessimistic. Yeah, I'm still young. There are still so many things I haven't tried yet. Maybe there aren't that many things I want to do right now, but that can change. Be grateful for this life. Life is good. Writing is pretty nice. I don't journal very often, but every once in a while something just hits me and I feel like writing. I also have an album on my phone called Read This When You're Having a Hard Time. It's full of encouraging quotes and cute pictures of Ben and just all kinds of random photos that made me feel better. It was like my past self had already left me countless messages begging me to keep going. In Korea, we have a slang word 존버. It literally means just to fucking end you. People say it's so often that it eventually got shortened into a slang word. And honestly, I think that says a lot about us. That's how a lot of us have lived. Even when life got hard, we just fucking endured. To Ben and all my friends who put up with all my whining these past few days, thank you, seriously. And to everyone watching this, thank you so much. This time I'm especially grateful to Ben. He's going through a really tough time himself because he's in the military right now, but he still spent so much time listening to me. He said so many kind and thoughtful things. He gave me this really beautiful piece of advice. I was crying so much that I don't remember exactly what he said, but if I had to piece it back together, it went something like this. You need to figure out what you truly want. Right now, it's hard because your goal feels unclear. That's why everything around you affects yours so easily. But if there's something you truly want, keep your eyes on that. Why do you keep looking down? If you want to go higher, you have to look up. We just reached the age where we're expected to be adults and suddenly found ourselves out in the world. But trust me, everyone feels the same way. You're not the only one. Everyone is trying to figure things out as they go, so don't put yourself beneath everyone else. Lift your head, stand up. I think you've convinced yourself that your abilities are limited and that there are dreams you will never be able to reach. But that's not true. The world moves too fast now, and it can be a harsh place. But if there's one thing that never changes, is this. The time and effort you put into something will never betray you. Don't let fear stop you before you've even begun. Don't run away. I will always be right behind you. I'm really, truly grateful. Thinking about what Ben said, I realized something about myself. Whenever there's something I really want, I tend to avoid it. Instead of imagining myself succeeding, I picture myself failing first. My first thought is always, what if I try and it doesn't work out? So instead of taking the risk, I find myself holding on to something safer. I think it's really strong self-protection mechanism. I'm trying to protect myself from getting hurt before I even give myself the chance to try. So I was just a massive avoider this whole time. What the hell was I doing? I once saw someone say that sometimes things work out better when you stop trying so hard. When I say not trying too hard, I don't mean being careless. I mean letting go a little, relaxing, and not putting so much pressure on myself. It's like saying, whatever, I will just try. In Korean, I would say it like this, 에라 모르겠다. Kind of like swimming. When we get into the water and want to float, the first thing we have to do is relax our bodies. We have to trust the water and let it hold us. But if we tense up and hold our bodies too tightly, we become heavier and eventually we sink. Maybe life works the same way. Sometimes the more we try to control everything and hold on too tightly, the harder it becomes to move forward. Objection! But when I think about it, it actually makes sense. Whenever I went into something with too much pressure, like
I'm gonna do amazing, I'm gonna show everyone what I'm capable of,
I was always way too tense, and I feel like I ended up messing things up. Always. This happened when I performed in college too, when I worked at the bakery and took charge of the oven station for the first time. When I tried way too hard to act cool before I started dating Ben. When I spent an hour doing my makeup because I wanted to look extra good for Girls' Day. And when I cooked for Ben thinking I'm gonna show him my masterpiece. Even when I went to record a commercial song, I got so nervous that I kept messing up my vocals. Something that shouldn't take an hour ended up taking 2. I was so focused on wanting to do well that I ended up making mistake after mistake. Sometimes I cared so much about doing things well that I scared myself. I'd start thinking, what if I'm not good enough? And then I'd end up putting things off before I even gave it a try. Yeah, and I know I somehow end up talking about life in every video. But like I said before, I think what I really want is to live my life well. It's not about becoming rich or standing at the top of the world. That's not what I mean. That's not what I'm chasing. I'm a pretty sensitive person, so I want to bring all the different versions of myself together. I want to cherish the love I have right now, spend more beautiful moments with my friends, see more of the world, experience new things, and keep doing what I love. I want to live with wider perspective and enjoy this life as much as I can. That's the life I dream of. So I think I need to loosen up a little. I've been overthinking everything so much that I forgot to actually do things. I just gonna take it one step at a time. 30 minutes is enough. If I can't do anything after that, well, I guess I can go right now. I don't know if it will work, but I'm gonna give it a try. And if you're watching this right now, if there's something you need to do, something you're preparing for, or something you really want to try, but you just can't bring yourself to start, maybe try letting go of some of that pressure. Think of it like practice. Well, whatever, I will just give it a shot. You never know, it might actually work out, and if it doesn't, well, that sucks, but whatever, no big deal. You can just try again in a different way and then try again after that. It doesn't have to be perfect, just start somewhere. I'm saying this to my future self just as much as I'm saying it to everyone else. Let's keep going. I don't have a clear destination in life, but maybe that also means I don't have to worry about getting lost. And the only thing that works out perfectly from the very beginning is toilet paper. You never know if you're falling or flying until you actually take the leap, and even if you're not fully ready, once you start, you've already started. So let's just do it. Yeah, instead of spending all this time thinking, let's just take action. Let's make it happen, okay? Let's make it happen. I will do my best to too. Let's keep going together. Adulting is hard, right? Like I said before, I guess it's just one of those days. It's okay to cry. Just wipe your tears real quick, get back up, and keep going. I'm gonna choose the feeling that. I think I will watch a And now I think I will watch a bit more of Friends and then head to bed. I'm only on season 1, episode 7 so far. So that's it. Enough. See you soon. Good night.
Somebody tick tock.